Hello, today we're going to attempt to make a milking stool as a decorative piece for the bathroom. I haven't really done one of these before, so that'll be interesting to say the least. So let's just get this lump of wood on in the right place. In actual fact, I'm not entirely sure I know what this lump of wood is, but I do know that I've got some oak legs, so there'll probably be a bit of a mismatch between the two, but it's going to have flowers on it anyway, so I don't think we're really going to be able to see the top of the stool. Okay, let's get some lighting on this and then we'll carry on. Alright, well, let's round this off. We'll make a nice face on either side of it. Put a mortise into one side as well to put it on the chuck, but right now we're turning between centres with my 5/8 inch bowl gouge. Happy days. I'm going to mark up for the mortise now. I've got my 100mm power grip jaws just to make it nice and steady, and there we are, here we go. Okay, sanded that to death. Just put a bit of sanding sealer on it, as usual. Chestnut sanding sealer, cellulose sanding sealer. It's lovely, isn't it? Makes the grain pop, to use that cliched phrase. But it does. Camera's moved. So I've brought in a little bit of tailstock support whilst I'll do the top side of it, because I've got a bit of a dimple in there where I had the live centre in, so we're going to take away probably about 1/2 centimetre from the top, and then finish the top off. I want to try and keep it flat because it's not really going to be used as a stool, so I don't really want any bum grooves or anything like that in it. I'm just going to make it flat because it'll probably be used for holding toilet rolls and newspapers and mobile phones, I should imagine. I'll bring you back when I've done some more. Right, well, we got the stool top pretty flat now. Just need to sand it off a little bit. As you can see, there's a little bit of punkiness going on there. I'll give it a slight... Alright, let's give it some 80 grit, get rid of that, and then flatten it off. Okie doke. We're about to embark on the legs. So I've got 3 bits of oak here that I got from the local DIY store. I got a pair of oak balustrades, and they're like £12 each. So that's not too bad price wise, but we're going to put these between centres, turn them round, make a definitive length for all 3, and then try and copy the shape. I haven't got a template or anything to work from. Let's go with hand-eye coordination, so it's going to go wrong. This is where I decide how long I need the legs to be, and the indication that I got was that we wanted about knee height. So that depends on whose knee, I presume. Anyway, so I thought I'd start, and I'm not very good with the skew, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, might screw it all up. But anyway, thought I'd start with a bead in the middle, and then a long taper down to the foot. And why don't we just keep it simple and do the same the other way. tell, I never did woodwork at school. That bit's getting chopped off. The bead here is going to what's set against the bottom of the stool, so it can't go any further than that bead. So I've got a definitive length, which should still hopefully be 36 centimetres, and it is. Holy cats! Well, I've done all three now. Just about to see those. They all look pretty similar, which is a bonus, and they're all roughly the same length. Well, they will be at the time I cut them, but yeah, let's give them a bit of sanding sealer and try and finish the job. As it happens, I do have enough wood. Got some nice oak here to go with the legs. Just need to turn them to an equal shape and length. Here we go, more spindle turning. Small cock up on the measuring front. Just made them ever so slightly long. So I've had to make them ever so slightly short. Ingenious. My 12mm hole is too small for a 12mm end. Something went missing. Stand by. Well, how's that? It's not glued in place yet, but they're in, and they're kind of rigid. Probably wouldn't trust sitting on it, to be honest, but it's in. Good grief. Raina's just told me she wants darker wood, so I might end up staining it. Oh. Yeah. Now that the glue has dried, the joints are nice and firm. It all looks nice, apart from the top, which is obviously a little bit lighter than the oak. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to try and bring the colour of the top down a little bit to be more aligned with the legs. I'm going to try a few different oils and stains to start with, just to see how things progress. But it's not easy to tell in this light, but I'm using a Canadian cedar Danish oil, which has brought the colour down considerably, leaving actually the figure of the wood all intact, which is a complete and utter bonus as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure the good lady Well, there we have it. The light's kind of making it a little bit difficult to see, but in actual fact the look through the lens looks a lot worse than what it actually looks like in real life, but the colours brought down, they match fairly well. The stool is of a slightly odd design, however it's the first one I've made, so yeah, it'll do. It's alright for the bathroom. See you again soon.